Why, hello there, people of the internet. Today, we are going to be looking at some of my bird footage that I took in 2020. As you can see, I wanted to do this for the new year, and oh boy, I'm pretty close to the new year. I'm just a little off track, but I almost made it. But yeah, so even though I've just started uploading bird watching videos recently, I've been taking videos of them basically all year. And some of the videos I've taken, I at least think are pretty cool. And so I figured, hey, let's make a highlight video. I kind of want to start doing this every year, make a birding highlight video. But I don't know, we'll see if that happens or not. So this video is probably mostly just going to be footage of the birds doing their thing. I might interject every now and then to explain something if I think it's particularly cool. And I do also want to say the first video we're going to see is actually from 2019, but I think it's pretty cool, so I wanted to include it in the video. But yeah, this video is already going to be long enough without me rambling on forever, so let's get into it. Okay, so these guys are pretty cool. These are a pair of western bluebirds. That's the male right there, and you're about to see the female in a second. And they brought their little fledgling along, and they'd actually come and they'd nest in our nest box right here, and you'll see some footage of that later, which was super, super cool to see because bluebirds are pretty rare around here, so it was very special to get a pair that was nesting at my house. This was a really cool piece of footage to film. This is a black-throated gray warbler. I believe it's a female. And as you can see, she was just sitting there, and she sat there for like 10 minutes, which for warblers is something that's not very usual. And so that was really cool to see. But then here is something a little different. This is an American kestrel that, as you can see, is attacking a northern flicker. It is then going to end up attacking a robin here in a second. This was absolutely crazy to see, and I'm so fortunate I got it on film. I don't know if the kestrel ever intended on killing the things it was attacking, or if it was just doing it just because it's not all that much bigger than the things it's attacking here. It did not end up killing any of these birds, by the way. Everything that you see going after was able to get away. And then after it was done doing that, it then proceeded to go and try to attack a sharp-shinned hawk, and I also got that on film. So this was super cool. I was out observing all these swans out in the farm fields, and suddenly they all started taking off, as you can see right here. I was kind of amazed and also bummed out by the fact they're all flying away, but then I saw why they all flew away. This coyote right here. This was crazy. I couldn't believe that I was here at just the right time for this coyote to run across the field and scare away all the swans. And don't worry, I was able to drive and find the swans again, so you'll see them here again in a second. This bird here is also super cool because this is a hybrid between a red-shafted and a yellow-shafted flicker. You can tell because it's got the red malar stripe like the red-shafted, but it's also got the red on the back of the head like the yellow-shafted. And I didn't get any footage of this, but when it flew, its wings were kind of intermediate in color. This was super cool to see. I have since seen at least one more, maybe two more, so I'm going with they're not quite as rare as I thought when I originally filmed it, but it was still super awesome. And you can see here this hybrid compared to a normal male flicker. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for sitting through and watching all this stuff. I've absolutely had a blast bird watching this past year, and this is something that I so want to continue doing. If you had told me at the beginning of 2020 that by the end of the year I was going to be a very avid birder, I'd be like, what's a birder? But now, look at me going out and watching birds and filming birds, and it's all just great. Hopefully I'll get equally as cool stuff to film in 2021, and I can't wait to post it here on the channel. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Goodbye.